Travel pro tip: always dress appropriate for the activity you'll be doing.
Gimana? Oh ya, banget.
We arrived at Padang Airport at about midnight, so we spent the night at a nearby hotel, and our driver picked us up at 9 the next morning for the 3 or 3.5 hour drive to Bukit Lawang. He drove us to town and then walked us the last 100 meters or so across the bridge to the Inda guest house where we stayed. As you can see, we just took a picture of the outside. The inside was pretty basic. It had a double bed and a twin bed, a cold water shower, and a manual flush toilet, but it was only about $5 for the night. Anyway, as soon as we checked in, we were able to have some lunch, and we went straight out into the caves. And I did not dress appropriately. I thought it was just going to be a quick little walk, similar to the Batu Caves in Kuala Lumpur, but there was actually quite a bit of scrambling. So live and learn. But it was quite interesting, and along the way, our guides pointed out the various flora and fauna, and we saw some animals. We didn't see any orangutans at that time, but we did see some macaques and Thomas leaf monkeys and a few other things.
Like the female? Not really. Later. We will do that. Mau dia kok bang? Tengoknya bang. Ini aja kan bang. Atau jauh. Aku mau lagi dia nih, turun ke bawah lagi orang itu. Hah? Turun ke bawah, turun lagi dia muter.
After a couple of hours in the caves, we headed back to the Inda guest house, and we just spent the evening relaxing with drinks and some dinner. And we got up bright and early the next morning, so early, in fact, that the cook had to come in early to make us breakfast. But because of that, we were able to get out into the jungle before all of the tour groups, which was great because we passed a few school groups on our way back, and it seemed like it was going to get quite crowded. Because we were able to get out there quite early, and it was just the four of us moving fairly quietly through the jungle, we were able to walk up on that large male that was in the first video, and he was just taking a nap just a few feet off of the path. I suspect it was because he knew that people would be coming through with snacks later on, but that was okay. It was still pretty good to see him there. We ended up just watching that male for about an hour or so, because he was pretty entertaining, and a few females and even one baby came through, and at one point a female came through and took a look at him, spent a couple minutes checking him out, and then just hopped on. And I've got a video of that linked at the end of this video, so if you like some orangutan porn, you can check that out.
The baby. This is special one given, the black end. But if you want to searching, we will like going there. But the way is half, yeah. And then like flat for a little while, and then up again. And after that, we have to come back again to somewhere. Yeah. If you like it, we can go there. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay with going on?
We ran out of time before we were able to find that gibbon, but we were able to spend several hours closer to orangutans than I ever imagined I would get. And we were able to spend every last second in the jungle. We got back to the hotel just in time for a shower, lunch, and to drive to the airport. All in all, it was just about the best weekend I've ever had, and I can't wait to go back.